What's poppin', everybody? It's Candace J, and welcome back to The Struggling 20s. I'm sitting here with Aaron, the creator of Filthy Genius, and this is like my longtime friend, y'all. Like, he definitely was one of the first creators of a clothing brand in Cleveland that I know of personally, especially like in my generation of us millennials, us late millennials. Aaron definitely came out with his brand in like high school, which was like 2012. And he was doing big things, in my opinion, because I wasn't even thinking about creating a web series at this time. But he was like already above everybody else, like moving forward before anybody else was thinking about it. So hey Aaron, what's up?
Chilling, I'm chilling.
You chilling? Yeah, you chilling. What's up, Aaron? So tell us how you even like started the brand. Like, how did you even create this brand, and how did you even think of it?
So I started the brand. I was in college and I was in business class, but like they wasn't teaching me how to start a business or how to run my own, and that's what I really wanted to know and do. And they was just teaching me like basic stuff. So I figured the best way I would learn if I start my own business.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to do something that I actually like, and I wanted to do something that I know about. And I was always online looking at clothes and all that. And people would always ask me all the time, like, where you get that from? Where you get your clothes from?
Mm-hmm.
And stuff like that. So I thought it was a decent idea.
A decent idea? What a decent, it's amazing. Idea. And you started this in high school. Like, what made you even start it?
Well, I wasn't.
Well, no, you weren't in high school.
Yeah,
I was, sorry. Yeah. You, like, brought this out, and you were, like, influencing high schoolers while you were in college creating this. But, yeah, so you just started to create your own brand. Like,
yeah.
So what do you want to do with Filthy Genius? Like, what is the main purpose of it, and what does it stand for? Like, what does Filthy Genius mean?
Well, a filthy genius is a person who's getting out the mud. You know what I'm saying? They doing what they want to do. Because, you know, a lot of people telling you to do stuff a certain way. And it's really for people who doing stuff their way. You know what I'm saying? Getting it how they like. Like, that's why I think a lot of rappers and stuff like the word of brand. Because those are, like, people who really out here trying to make something happen for themselves. And a lot of entrepreneurs and stuff like that gravitate towards the brand. So I like that, so I kind of make that happen more. You know what I'm saying? I'll make sure I reach out to people, and I make sure I help like promote different stuff and get people like a lot of people like especially a lot of artists. They come to wear filthy when they first get known or when they would look like an artist. Like a lot of artists come in for that, like for real.
Well, that's dope because you're right. I see a lot of artists wearing your shirts, your vests. Actually, he's like pretty much Filthy Genius down right now, like, and basically, like, you just want to represent entrepreneurs. That's what your brand is for, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's definitely true because I'm rocking one of his chains right now, you guys. Isn't this a water chain? This is something new. Like, you could get your own customized chain like mine, and mine is CJ because that's my nickname, y'all. So yeah, check me out. But so, pretty much, Aaron, like, what do you want to do with your brand? Like, what is the ultimate goal?
Well, when I first started the brand, I was really just starting something, just to start it. But then when I noticed, like, people really liked it, like my first shirt, somebody wore in the music video. And, like, people always just call me and just wear it. Like, people really like the brand. So I figured that my goal is going to be to try to become, well, not try, because I'm really on the way, for real, to become one of the top brands in, like, pop culture. Because I feel like it's a different time and it's easier to do something like that. Like, if you think of like Fubu and stuff, when they got popular, it was like rappers because the guy was from New York and you know a lot of rappers. But now, it's a lot of artists and a lot of people that do stuff independently. So it's real easy to get on camera and it's real easy to promote and market yourself.
Right, and like you said to me earlier today, social media is like an essential tool for promoting your brand. So how do you use social media to promote your brand? Like, what advice do you have for people who are like looking to use social media as their main marketing tool?
What advice do I have for people? My advice is make something that other people like, because that make everything way easier. Because when you promote something that people really already like, then it's easier instead of just like making something that just look good on Instagram, because that'll never work. But if you got something that people really like, people gonna promote it for you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they message me and find me. Even when I try to find people and stuff, like, it worked, but mostly word of mouth is how I get most of my people on social media. Yeah, but even on social media, like, I don't know, like, I'm not that, like in real life, my social media don't reflect the brand. In real life. If
but
you
it
look
is
at,
a
like,
good marketing tool, right?
yeah, it is a good number. It is. But in real life, like I feel like according to like my likes and stuff like that, like I feel like I can kind of like probably use social media more to my advantage than I already am. Because in real life, it's different.
Right, because in real life, you're actually marketing and talking to people, which people get confused. You have to be able to network externally and then also do it like through social media and I guess through like phone and YouTube, etc., whatever. But marketing with people, like interpersonal marketing, that's like your best tool, to be honest, because people don't forget who you are. Like, and you represent your brand. So when people meet the creator and they like you and they see what your ideas are, what you're going with your brand, like that's how you create real love for whatever you're creating. In my opinion. So you read a lot of books, Aaron. I know this. And what's a good book that had influenced you, basically, with your brand or made you change the way you move?
I'll say a book that I read is a book called The Purple Cow. That's a really good book. That book is about marketing and about sticking out and about thinking about your marketing while you're making a product and don't make the product and then market. You know what I'm saying? Like even if you look at like the vest, like the vest is a whole marketing tool almost. A lot of people use them to like market themselves. Like, and it's like I was thinking about that. Like I want to make something that people is gonna look at and make you stand out. So
yeah,
that's what
definitely.
I learned from that book, Purple Cow. Purple Cow is a good book.
Purple Cow. I definitely have to check that out then.
I found out about that book because I looked up books that Jay-Z read. That was one of them.
That was one of them.
Yeah.
Reading is like essential with building anything. Like if you're not reading, if you're not studying what you're doing, and even if it's not like what you're doing, like if you're not reading to feed your brain, nothing's gonna happen for you. Like I'm sorry, like people who don't read get nowhere. You just follow the trends on social media. You have to read to find yourself, in my opinion. Like, and to feed yourself. Huh?
I think you gotta learn for real.
Right, you have to continue to learn.
Really learn.
The brain is an organ. You have to feed it, so definitely. But, okay, what was your greatest struggle in your 20s?
My greatest struggle in my 20s?
Yeah. I mean, you're still in your 20s, but what has been your greatest struggle so far? Like, and it doesn't have to be with the brand, like, just in general. Because everybody's struggling in their 20s, like, in some sort of way. Like, nobody is perfect. Even if you have money, like, you're still struggling in some form of way. And your 20s is like your growing decade, I feel like. This is like the decade you truthfully, find yourself.
My greatest struggle. I'm still 20s.
Yeah. But you've had struggles. You've had. True. So, name one of them. Name one that was like, changed you. Changed your life.
One struggle, or one of my greatest struggles, was doing what I want to do as opposed to doing what like you're supposed to do and everybody say you're supposed to do. And even figuring out what I'm supposed to do instead of just going along with what's set in front of you, figuring out what I really want to do and how I want to do it. That was probably my greatest struggle in my 20s for real. Because I didn't even know I was struggling with that at first. You know what I'm saying? I was doing what you're supposed to do.
Right. You know, like, because you went to Bowling Green with me. Yeah. And look, that's you doing what you're supposed to do. Like, being in college is something, doing what you're supposed to do. You tell people you're in college, and they'll be like, oh, that's great. Yeah. You know what you're supposed to do. Yeah. And, like, I tell people, oh, I'm moving to L.A., and they're like, you got a job? No. I got family out there, and they feel happy about that. After I said, oh, you got family. Good. You're going to be straight then. Yeah. Like, people always want to play the safe route.
I say that's my biggest struggle.
Yeah.
And it was a struggle because I didn't know I was struggling with it at first. So I was like, dang, I'm not even doing nothing I want to do right now.
Right. I remember, like, you were just saying, like, what were you going to school for?
I was going to school for business.
Yeah.
But I wanted to own my own business, start my own, make money a certain way, live a certain way. But I ain't had no role models doing that. That's when I started reading books and really learning about other people and where they at, how they got there. That's what really made me start reading for real. So I learn from like other people. Because when you black, you might come from a family of like, not say your family is not nothing or anything, but they not like entrepreneurs and stuff like that. and not like, you know what I'm saying. You gotta see people doing what you want to do. Like, you can't just be out here trying to do stuff you never know like what to do.
Yeah, that's very true. I mean, I was blessed that my mom was an entrepreneur and I seen what she had to do. And like, I see how far it has taken her. So like, that's why I want to be one, in my opinion. And we have to change that. Like, that's like our job, to change that for our culture, is to become entrepreneurs and show the youth that we can do it. You can do whatever you want to do. Like, even if you do want to go to school and be like a nurse and doctor, you can do that too. That's still great.
Yeah, my mom, she's an entrepreneur too. But like, and I was just meaning as far as like really, like when you see like a big company like Walmart or a big brand like Ralph Lauren or something, that almost look like, dang, like something like that's crazy.
Right.
Until you really look at the people who own it and look how they did it and what they did, and you see that regular person that just, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what I really meant by that. Not to say like,
right. So I have one more question for you. So if someone is trying to start a brand, what is your advice for them? Like, what is your number one key point?
My number one key point.
Or start any business.
Starting a business would be to do it and keep doing it. Even if you stop doing it, don't do something else. Keep doing that same thing. Because when people lose at something or they stop, they want to try something else. But really, when you know what not to do, so keep doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, you're going to know what not to do enough to do the right stuff. That's what I would say. My best advice would be keep doing it. Don't stop. You know what I'm saying? When you put that time in and keep doing it, then you're going to be good.
Definitely. Because I know that sometimes I take breaks from the show. And I'm like, nope, got to go back. It's some meaning to it. So keep fighting for what you want to do. That's the whole point.
Right.
All right, you guys, this is Aaron. You can follow Aaron on
Instagram at filthy_genius. That's the clothing brand.
Okay. Good. And we'll also list other linkings to like his. You have a website, Aaron?
I got a website.
Yeah. So I'll list the link to his website at the end of the video, and make sure you check out and buy his merch. Okay. See you next time on The Struggling 20s.
I'ma hold my brother down. I know he at the gates, he's smiling like I made it now. Until then, I'm gonna step on next. I know I need it now.